Hello and welcome to the Transfer News podcast. I'm Archer, your guide through the wonderfully chaotic world of Premier League transfer speculation, where today we've got more stories than Pep Guardiola has tactical adjustments. It's Saturday, the 17th of January, 2026, and the rumour mill is absolutely spinning. Let's kick things off with Aston Villa, who are reportedly eyeing a return for Tammy Abraham. The striker, who came through their academy loan system before making his name at Chelsea, has been with Roma and is currently at Besiktas, where he actually scored in a win on Thursday. Could Unai Emery be looking to bolster his striking options with a familiar face? Staying with Villa briefly, their academy product is wanted elsewhere, as Bournemouth are apparently keen on young Ethan Nwaneri. The teenager has been making waves in Arsenal's setup, and Andoni Iraola clearly sees something special there. Now, Marc Guehi is having quite the week in the rumour columns. Manchester City are reportedly preparing an offer for the Crystal Palace defender, which makes sense given their need for defensive reinforcements. But wait, there's more. Arsenal have also joined the race to sign Guehi, so we could be looking at a proper bidding war for Oliver Glasner's star centre-back. Interestingly, Barcelona have reportedly cooled their interest in Guehi, which might clear the path for the Premier League heavyweights. City aren't stopping there, as they've also apparently made a move for Anderson. The rumour mill suggests Pep Guardiola is keen to add depth across multiple positions this window. Arsenal are busy on multiple fronts. Beyond Guehi, they're monitoring Tino Livramento, the young fullback who's been impressing. Mikel Arteta seems determined to strengthen his defensive options as the title race heats up. Meanwhile, Everton are eyeing Arsenal's Ben White, which would be a fascinating move. David Moyes clearly rates the versatile defender, though prizing him away from the Emirates might prove extremely difficult given his importance to Arteta's system. Over at Wolves, their midfield maestro João Gomes is attracting attention from Atletico Madrid. Vitor Pereira won't want to lose key players mid-season, especially with Wolves fighting for points. Speaking of Wolves players, Newcastle face a battle for striker Jørgen Strand Larsen, with other clubs reportedly circling. And there's also news that Borussia Dortmund are leading the race for Manchester City's Oscar Bobb, the young talent who's been on loan. Newcastle themselves are in the headlines as Saudi Pro League clubs are reportedly targeting their midfielder Joelinton. Eddie Howe will be hoping to keep hold of the Brazilian, who's become integral to their system. The Marcus Rashford saga continues to develop. Barcelona want him to stay, which is interesting given the speculation about his future. But there are also reports that he may have a route back into Ruben Amorim's Manchester United plans. This feels like one of those stories that could go either direction, depending on performances and tactical fits. Chelsea are keeping tabs on Sandro Tonali, the Newcastle midfielder who's a brilliant player when at his best. Enzo Maresca is clearly looking to add quality to his midfield options. The Blues are also monitoring Manchester City's James McAtee, along with Leeds United, as the young playmaker's future remains uncertain. Bournemouth are making waves in the market, not just with their Nwaneri interest, but also eyeing Brennan Johnson. They're also reportedly interested in another Johnson, though the specific details there are less clear. Andoni Iraola is clearly back to strengthen his squad. Liverpool have some exciting news as they're reportedly set to sign Ordonez. Arne Slot continues to reshape his squad for the long term, adding young talent to complement the established stars. Real Madrid have joined the race for Adam Wharton, the Crystal Palace midfielder who's been turning heads with his performances. If Los Blancos come calling, that's serious interest indeed. On the flip side, their winger Rodrigo reportedly wants a Real Madrid exit, which could spark a scramble among Europe's elite. Fulham are reportedly interested in Ricardo Pepi, the American striker who's rated at £40 million. Marco Silva is clearly looking to add firepower to his attacking options for the second half of the season. Manchester United are considering a move for James Garner, the midfielder they sold to Everton. It would be interesting to see a player return so soon, but Ruben Amorim might see him as a good fit for his system. In terms of moves that won't happen, Nathan Ake has reportedly rejected a move to West Ham. The Manchester City defender is happy where he is, which will disappoint Nuno Espirito Santo. Finally, there's news from abroad affecting Premier League interest. Celtic have made an inquiry for West Ham striker Wilson, and La Liga duo are battling for Marcos Senesi, the Bournemouth defender who's attracted continental interest. Before we wrap up, want to win your fantasy Premier League mini-leagues? Join Fantasy Football Hub today with 30% off using our link in the show notes. That's all for today's episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Transfer News podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Check out our website at transfernewspodcast.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter at transfernewspodcast.com to get all the latest transfer news delivered straight to your inbox. Until next time, keep your eyes on the ticker.